I don't know how this works. This is internet stuff. I am not good at internet stuff. I mean, maybe somehow get this to just kind of. Sweet. Thanks. Oh, they got like half the car in it though. How am I supposed to fix that? Like this?
Still got the car wheel.
I think that one's better. Oh yeah, that's better. Alright, Lance, I'm ready when you are.
I'm sharing mine around real quick.
So. We got this. Eventually, we'll figure this out. Oh man, now I gotta plug in my phone. This is gonna suck. I got it all set up perfect, Lance. And you know what I did?
Nope.
Didn't plug in my phone. You know the thing that needs to happen in order for my phone to not die?
Yes.
I think that could work.
Go back. Start. And then it wants me to turn mine. See how well that works. Not very. Not very.
And you tightened it, so yeah.
Tighten. Alright, we're gonna. Eyes to the sky, children.
Neat.
This is not gonna work for me. How much you wanna bet?
Well, you know what you could do?
Nope.
I need that thing. No, not that. This. Leave that there. And then hook that to there. Maybe it'll lay it down some. You know what? Take your head off the top, turn that, and then hook it to the big part. I like how I figured out mine.
And then I'm still trying to figure one out.
I bet that was really loud.
Nope, now it's just pointing at the fucking punching bag.
Wait. Now do it. Maybe it'll lift it over just a little bit farther.
Nope.
Okay. Wow. Good thing there's no glass in there, and then I'll take this part
Okay.
and clip it to that. Maybe that'll help. Since it'll be lower.
Well.
And then I'll pick up my toolbox. Hey, none of it fell to the floor. God, anybody watching is gonna be like, "Ah, my ears." Cotton.
I literally need it to do this.
Put it on there. The weight of your phone will bring it down some. Put it on the hook. Will it stay in that part like that? Or do you have to put it in there and then
I
turn
have
it
to
back
put it in
around?
the skinny part.
Oh, God. Good luck. Move your phone up some.
It's a little fucky.
Although it works, it's not working great. It sucks that all my Oliver just fell out of there though. Not gonna take all of them back in.
Very carefully. Just
Oh, Lance. Put it right in the middle of my camera. I can see it right there. There. It was like directly midstream, like, hey guys, look at this.
well, it's not horrible.
And phone call.
And no.
You're like, I shared it. Didn't you see that I was broadcasting?
Ungrateful bastards.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah.
I think so long as nothing hits it and I move this cord out of the way, all should be well. I guess I could like loosen it
Nah.
and then scoot it back.
What was that you said earlier, Lance? Upsetty spaghetti?
Yeah.
You can scoot the computer back.
No, of course, in the one spot I need it, there's a fucking thing.
You're like, yes! No!
And then we tighten her up.
Hope for the best.
There.
I don't know how we're supposed to enable these. A couple of them I'm gonna have to read, because I don't know what they are.
Alright,
God. That is a lot. Of RDAs, and those are all
okay,
mine.
that should be,
And a current NIF.
yes.
I don't even know what this one would go to. What RDA could this possibly fit?
Go back. Show chat. Okay.
I don't even know if I have a viewer on here yet.
I don't. Wait. You get you. You're getting ready to see you have one, but you have you.
At least this one didn't unwind.
I know what most of these are.
I mean, I don't know what that one is. Then I
That-
got the Yep, Orcish, Dead Rabbit, Drop, and then
That's the Niagara.
Niagara. Oh yeah, and the Supra. Oh my god.
Well, this is going to be interesting.
This is gonna be a while.
Look at yours. Jeez.
That's some pretty serious lag right there.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm upset about? What does this go to, Lance?
Well,
Don't feel like looking at that anymore.
I guess that's one way to go about it. Alright, let me get my stuff out. There's my kit.
Put in my kit.
I'm just gonna use your cotton bacon because I need really thick cotton for that.
You're gonna rebuild that?
No, I'm not gonna rebuild it. I'm just gonna put the cotton in it
Ew.
because the mesh is fine. See, the mesh is good, but the cotton's she's been used quite a bit. I just about hit this like this.
That's called kissing your coils,
It's
Lance.
just about hit like that. That's not good. Alright, this is going great. So let's just start building shit.
Should we do one of them, like one at a time?
I mean,
I'm just gonna mute my thing.
we need to hear how good the quality of the audio is.
I mean, I heard you, but you bastards. But then if I can hear it on there, they can probably hear it on there, and we're getting everything twice, but like 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
Like, didn't you guys say that a while ago? Oh my God, Lance, why?
You got a hole.
There's a hole in my drip tip, along with a crack in my drip tip.
That's not healthy. Okay, if I'm gonna be changing the cotton in this, I really gotta stop juicing it.
Hey, at least it's like, or if you look at it like this, it's straight through.
Yeah.
Because if I look at it like
I
that,
actually noticed that earlier, but I thought that's how it was supposed to be, so I just didn't say anything. No, it's not.
drip tip's old. So we're probably gonna do the dead rabbit last, because I've never touched one of these before.
I know I have.
Yeah, we've touched the Supra a lot. This, I just need to put coils in it for Logan.
I was gonna say, I thought you...
Is amazing. This one, the coils are still fine. They're just too big to really fit in there.
I'm gonna use your thin wire for that. Do you have a drill?
A drill?
Are those different gauges?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, because we could use the bigger gauge and then wrap the...
I don't want to do that. That uses up a lot of the coil. And they're two different kinds.
Yeah, but if you take...
One's Kenthal, one's stainless, so it'll run in.
Well, if you take your stainless and then stretch it out and then like take a lot of it and then fold it over, put it in a drill and then twist it up.
Yeah.
Have twisted stainless.
We could explain the concept of that, but I don't want to do it.
Fuck, it takes a lot of power to run them though.
There's always a truck breaking.
Yeah. Oh,
They're
well.
using wind attack for some reason. I think they're poking.
Yeah.
But we need to rebuild those two, because those two are good for this, because the amount of cloud they produce is phenomenal.
Just about juiced it again. Don't
And
do
I'm
that.
also going to replace the coils on a couple of things and show people how I pre-juice them and stuff. This one, Logan just kind of gave it to me. What'd you say this one was again?
It's the Niagara.
Niagara. And it still has a squonk thing, so if we,
Yeah, it comes on a squonk. The Niagara squonk
we
block.
could put coils in this and put it on there.
I like my profile. My profile is good.
Well, fine.
Get a squonk mod, need.
I had one.
Really?
Yeah. That little red one that Logan has now, I think.
The Pulse?
I don't know. The one that had that really big battery in that you had for a while?
Yeah, the Pulse.
Yeah. And then, of course, the nudge, because this one's a good one for the camera, because people are going to be like, how do I put coils in a nudge? Oh, that's how.
And then my big shiny purple one. Just like...
Oh yeah, mine are used. Well used, except for the dead rabbit.
Yeah, Dead Rabbit's new. Where is it? Oh, it's behind my juice. I was like looking for it. Alright, let's
So your vape kit looks really, really nice, and I'm going to open mine, they're going to see it and be like, ugh.
everything's in the middle.
Yeah. I mean, it all
You got
works.
all that gross looking cotton too.
None of it's been used.
It just looks disgusting.
But I use that for cloud builds. Because whenever I put it in there, it'll help make area for cotton to
If I
be.
can see exactly what all they're seeing.
You can?
I'm gonna...
I can too. I got a camera up there. So they got your knees and they're pretty good.
turn this a little bit.
I think I'm just going to stick with 35 for all of them. Pretty good.
There we go. That's a decent, like, little...
So literally though, look at my phone if you can. And all you get to see is perfect and crap. Like you even have a little baggie to put your cotton in. I just throw it in the middle. We just got to the part where I'm starting to sort out which ones we need and don't need on my computer. It's great. It's great. Wonder what the sound.
Hold this right here.
Back there. Yeah, that sounds fine.
Hold that up, because I'm going to scoot that back and have it hold it against the table a little higher.
If it will. It's like the YouTube videos. Will it crush when we're using that hydraulic press?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it will. Oh, God, too high. A little better? Because whenever you picked it up, it flattened it out some. Nah.
Good enough. I'm going to get something to put under that so if my phone falls, it's not going to crack.
I mean, if my phone falls, it's taking a truck down with it, so it'll be alright.
There. Now if my phone falls, it'll just...
Oh, I have 2 viewers now. I wonder who the other person is viewing. I mean, if you send me a text on there, I can get on the computer and actually see it.
Huh.
It might be 5 minutes from the time you send it, and I'll feel bad, but I'll see it eventually. And my computer's being dumb. I'm gonna go to dashboard, I think.
There we go.
They're getting a whole lot of like waffle tile. Did I not hit that correctly? Oh, I did. I'll probably just close out of that one then. And open this one up.
Still at 0. See what Noah
Still
said.
at 0.
Oh, Noah asked if it was me. Hey, yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, now I would be able to see any messages. Oh man, I think my viewer left because it said I had 2 and then that said 0. Wherever I saw it at, now it's gone. I'm at a loss. I think I need to hit that. Maybe this.
2 viewers.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got 2. Decent. And now I can see their chat. It'll probably load faster for chat than it will in that video.
Yeah.
Because on there it's still saying that I'm still putting stuff in my thing to rearrange. That's ridiculous. What are we doing first?
Well, I am going to change the cotton in this first. After I dry it out. So it's not as juicy getting out of it. Don't be like me and don't keep squawking it and like come to the realization.
No, but I'm used to that. You're not.
True. My kit's nice and clean. Your juice out of the way. Yeah, I'm assuming you hit it dry. My kit's nice and organized.
I'd be scared to pick mine up.
Then there's his. Nice and nasty. Alright. Oh yeah, yep, that's dry. Thank you.
Show them.
That there's what you call dry.
I call those fluffy. And yours isn't
Oh
running.
my god.
What? Can I screw it?
The O-rings have no juice. I just about hit juice in that. There we go.
Never mind.
Them boys are dry.
Yeah, I felt that in my lungs. Felt like I was breathing fire. But you're running yours in temp mode, aren't you?
No, remember I won't run in temp.
Oh. Okay, well, if anybody else out there doesn't know, temp mode saves lives. It reduces dry hits, and then it reduces your juice consumption. This still gives you a great cloud. And your batteries last longer because they're not constantly ramping all the way up. They're getting to a steady part and then staying there for your cloud.
Unfortunately, I cannot run my mesh in temp mode yet.
You can buy some eventually.
I can, but I only have cant ball mesh right now. Why did I pick these out when I'm gonna... God, I'm retarded.
You needed the scissors and tweezers. Because I don't think the tweezers are going to pull all that out by itself. Don't you have to unscrew it first, though?
No.
How are you going to get the stuff in there with the tensioner screw, right?
You put the
Cotton through and then tighten it up?
Yeah.
I'm confused. I've never used one.
I'll show you.
Because I thought you said that you had to tighten it back up and it pushes up against the coil.
No, it's got a spring-loaded ceramic plate under where the mesh goes, and that'll go down as you put the cotton in, and it'll push it right back up.
Oh, so it's just tight all the time.
Yes.
Alright. This is why I said scissors. Scissors. Get the skizzers.
Scissors save lives.
And coils.
And coils.
Even if they're flat.
We're gonna...
Do we not to use my scissors?
I don't know why mine are so dull. That's the thing.
I mean, I've had my kit way longer than you, and all my stuff works except for the pliers because I had fat wire and broke them.
Yeah.
Don't be hot. Please don't be hot. Please don't be hot. I'm getting that part you're not going to be able to get with
Let's see.
those. Alright. Oh, and it's really loose too. It just pushes up against them hard whenever you got it actually in
This
there.
would be better to explain. Like, it goes in when you're putting it in to slide through, and then once it's in, it just pushes right back up.
So all you have to do whenever you're putting the cotton in is you take it and you like put it through there and push it down as you're pulling it through so it doesn't catch on the coil.
Pretty much.
Neat.
But the way they have it designed actually is there's the edges aren't like jagged. They actually have a straight little border to
And
make
then
it
whenever
flat,
I
so it
saw
won't
it-
catch cotton.
I saw it slant too, so it'll slant on each side to spring in there. How you got that on there?
I caught the cotton on fire.
I don't think you actually got that on there.
Stop lighting on fire.
Be careful how hard you blow. You're gonna blow my cotton off there.
I think I might actually just go ahead and change the mesh while I'm at it.
Nah, mesh is fine. It only smells like that because you just lit it on fire.
True. But that could have burnt it.
No, it wasn't lit that long. I think it's because you're still running it at the wattage you would use if it was cotton didn't juice. So you need to turn it down some first. You know? Point it over at me.
This is this is an ancient cooling technique. Not actually.
I kind of slowed down on the way I was blowing so I didn't like
Look at your computer.
My knife hand, my military knife hand.
Hello to you too as well, sir.
Now, I would ask how to say that, but I don't think you could physically tell me how. But,
Wackareo.
I'm not even gonna type, I can just say hello.
I'm gonna assume it's Wackareo or something like that. Okay, let's talk about
I feel like I know who that is, I just can't remember the gamer tag.
It's their Twitch account name right now.
I mean, mine is my gamer tag.
Well, yeah, but I mean, not everyone's gonna use their gamer tag.
I do, just so I don't forget what it is.
I mean, yeah, that's a good point. But
I mean, I'm sure you would have done the same thing.
if I wouldn't have made my gamer tag when I was like 12,
That hurt? Lick it. Not your finger, that. Don't lick it.
get whatever that nastiness was off of there.
Like the little bitty tiny flakes of burnt cotton.
Yeah, a little
When
bit.
you lit it on fire, like the second time wasn't as big as the first. Like it was like a flashbang on your camera.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh okay. I hate it whenever you're in a video game, and it's like first-person shooter, and you're running out of a building, and you go and there's somebody standing out there already looking in, where it's nice and dark and calm. Like oh.
Yeah.
Like COD Ghost. You know what I used to do with that bulldog, the really fast shotgun. I would just empty get clipped. I was running out of a door that I couldn't see through. Just keep running. Because I had to reload almost instantly.
That bulldog was the weirdest
But,
thing. Like,
I mean, you loaded it and you just pulled the trigger to fire it just like a marksman rifle. But then it was perfect.
I mean, yeah.
Because you just, if you saw somebody and they're like right in your face and you pulled the trigger as fast as you could, if there's him and like 3 people behind him, they're all dead.
True. Very true.
That's mine.
Yeah.
Add it to my pile. My computer is so behind. It's like, I'll catch up one of these days sometime.
Eventually.
SpongeBob. 10 years later. Is that the right amount? Oh, I heard it go because it was sliding in. You know, whenever you actually buy sheets of that stuff from somewhere else other than getting it with it, it'll come in like a full sheet and you gotta cut it. I think whenever you do that, you should come over to borrow my tin snips or like get real scissors. Lance.
Yeah.
Let's just
I don't know why. Mine are so dull.
hold it over here so I know where you were cutting at. I'm just gonna. I gotta pull on it a little bit. I got too far.
Alright, now we're gonna fluff this out.
I just didn't want it to like bend the scissors. I think that's why yours did. You try to cut too much cotton at once, and the scissors, you know how over time they'll be like one's facing this way and one's facing that way, so there's like a hole in the middle.
Yeah.
Here on mine, like slide, and I think yours don't. See how loose it is? You can kind of hear it, but mine's like. Yeah, get my floofs.
Get the floofs in there. Get the floof off.
It's like a bad curse. Perfect. I nailed that, Lance. You got a dangler on your shoulder.
Dang it.
I was like, well, my computer's broken, but it's still sending me the chat, so I think it'll be alright. Need to see if I can hit play again and see what happens. Maybe it'll actually connect and stay constant with us so we can actually see what's going on.
Got it. We can't get that lucky. What I'm doing is pretty much so that way the smaller strands are towards the bottom, the juice will soak up to the mesh quicker.
Do you want me to actually fluff it out better?
I'm gonna fluff it.
Have you ever seen me fluff?
I have, but I like my fluff.
I'm scared to give away my fluff techniques. Because I do it weird. God. The draft.
Have you changed your coil yet?
Yeah.
That smelled weird.
I think it's because it's that tropical instead of the other one.
Probably.
I mean, you liked the taste of it earlier.
It tastes good. It just smelled weird for a second. There we go. Now we just got a juicer up.
Not yet.
Well, yeah, I mean, after I get this side in.
You gonna tell them what the profile does with the air holes? About the juice?
Yeah, it's essentially the way they have the airflow designed is there are a bunch of small holes in a small area. So the juice, whenever you're squonking, it can flow over the ports and it won't leak. Now I have gotten some problems where the juice will just kind of stay. It won't be in the hole, but it'll stay around that area. So when you like blow out, it'll kind of throw juice a little bit. But
Right.
I mean, essentially it works perfect.
I went to my camera instead of yours, so there's multiple little bitty tiny holes. Unlike this one, we've had it on the squonk before. Has one big hole, and if you squonk it too much, you just get a big drip coming down. This
Yeah.
one, the only issue is like if you blow out before you inhale, you'll blow it out of the holes, or if you inhale really fast, all of a sudden you'll suck it up into your mouth.
I mean, it's a great RDA. You can use mesh strips or
We could probably
more
put like
coils.
6 coils in that thing.
Yeah.
You know, just make it run where it kills your batteries every time you go to hit it. You're like,
Alright.
I miss my drop RDA though. Never gonna find one like it again.
Got that bitch stolen.
Yeah, a lot of things were stolen, but it's because all my stuff's great. Was. Now it's great for somebody else, I guess. Then the Marshall got stolen, but then it got returned broken. Upset.
Yeah, that was upsetting. That wasn't good.
I'm down to 1 viewer, but my computer still says 2 because it's broke. I'm just gonna refresh the page and see what happens. I think my phone might be killing its internet. But I got my phone's streaming just fine. I titled my stream Vape Masters at Work. Just gonna juice the top first.
Juice the top to help juice get in it.
I'm sure once it is juice, it's easier to keep it rejuiced with the squonk than it is to just juice it from the start with just the squonk.
Yeah.
I think I should have put on pants. It's actually kind of cold outside.
Go put on pants. Go put on pants.
Especially with the wind blowing through that door like it is. Because my hands are okay. My arms are okay. But my knees are cold.
There we go.
Squishy.
Now we're getting some juice up in there.
So which one we putting coils in next? We got a whole lineup going on over here.
I think start with the yup.
Yep.
Yup.
Actually, we should wait until we have more viewers for that. You know why?
Why?
Well, because that one we're going to put 3 coils in. And it's made for 2. You know? What, is it not coming out? Or is it not going
Oh no,
out?
it is. I was just seeing how much I had in there. Because I gotta use a lot of juice to make sure this bitch is
It was like,
nice and
hey,
juicy.
take your tweezers and push some of that cotton down in there some.
So I was getting
on the
ready.
sides.
So I was getting ready to do.
So it's not going to try to like get out to each one of those little bitty stickers coming up out of there. Okay, the computer finally caught up to where I had 1 viewer. Now I have 2. I'm so confused.
Confusion is a funny thing.
Badlands. Just inhale off of it. Hold on.
Teaching it to
Huh?
drink.
Oh. Yeah, juice. Just in the corner from the thing, touching it.
Alright, let's see how this new cotton fares.
Blow it like right here so everybody can see. Taste dry to you? Make sure it's squonked and then let me do one of my larger inhales. Oh, I saw it come out of the mesh. It was like squish, inhale, squish.
Alright, there we go. Juiced.
I mean, when you get to the point where neither of these cameras can see anything, it's a good coil. Is this even counted as a coil?
Mesh. No, probably it's just a mesh strip. Probably go ahead and refill my squonk bottle while I got the top off.
Yeah, and then you can show them everything about the mod too.
Yeah.
So like show them how to unscrew it and all that.
Alright, so this right here is the topside dual. It is the second version of the topside single, which essentially the only thing different about this is it can hold two 18650s.
Probably would have been easier to show them that with the lid off of it.
Can hold. Originally, this type of mod, it was just kind of flat on the bottom, had enough room for your little squawk bottle here, and then one 18650 down the middle. But with the way they have designed this now, it's kind of bubbled out a little bit so they can make two. And the cool thing about this is it's definitely like a very interesting mod because normal squonk bottles, they just hook in by a hose and you have to pull the bottle out. You're kind of squeezing any extra juice out. Causes a mess. With these, you essentially can pop out this little cartridge here. You fill with juice, and then just take it, slide it up, pop it back in, and then pop your battery door down. And then bam, you got it in there. And then how to fill it if you don't want to take it out. Just take this little top here, just unscrew it, pull it open, just like that. Juice goes down in these little ports right here. This holds 10 mils of juice, but normally what I usually do is I'll fill it over the bottle and I'll fill it to about maybe right here, because it goes any higher, it'll start getting to those holes, accidentally dump some out. It's better to be safe than sorry. So just fill this real quick. It's a very dark bottle too, so I doubt you're gonna actually see the juice.
I can see it. When I removed your head, I couldn't, but
Thought you'd be able to actually see the juice
tilt
rising.
this back some so it hits the light.
Ah.
And then move your head. There you go. Now I can see it. Just watch it slowly rise all the way up.
Newer bottles are always an hassle.
Not always. Mine's pretty easy, actually.
Good.
But, you know.
Just squeeze. Get her nice and filled up. Don't get your tip stuck, because then you ain't getting it back out. That's what she said. And just take it, and it's got these cool little seals in here. So they'll just go into those holes, and it seals up nice and tight. So you ain't gonna have any juice leaking out or anything unnecessary like that you don't want to deal with. And then, bam, squonk away. Airflow is very cool too. On your airflow cap, you're gonna have it to where it is full open, just like this. You can turn it to have the top off, and then you get this little thing here. You can't fully close it off. That's one thing I've seen, is you can't fully close your airflow off. You can have it most of the way closed, and that's something really cool that they did there. Get a good quality vape.
Next.
All right, what are we building on?
Well, you said yep. But I'm thinking. I've only got 2 viewers. How many do you have?
I did have 2, but I think they left.
Darn.
I know. That would have been enough. Where's the soda?
I moved it after I got that dry. I'm moving this up here. So it's not on the squishy thing, so it don't fall.
Alright.
Because remember, dry hit, the inhaling death.
Sure.
Oh, I need to show them my drag and how old it is. I mean, depending on what state you live, if it's legal, you can have CBD oil or the, I think it's a dad pin. It's a very small cartridge. It just fits on the top of a mod. You have to have a certain mod with little air holes on it.
Yeah, where you actually screw the atomizer into has to have ridges going through it because they're so small. So that way, when you pull through, the air can come through those ridges and then through the little cartridge.
I don't know what that says.
I think they damage your teeth and mouth.
What does?
I guess saying those.
These?
These.
I mean, if you get hit in the mod while you have it in your mouth, it's going to damage something.
Yeah, if you have it in your mouth and someone punches you, yeah, that's going to damage your teeth.
So both cameras can see I got a drag, which in order to actually read it, it would be like this. Can't really read it no more. And everything on it is pretty much worn off. It used to be flat black. And then I got resin. It's perfect. Everywhere else used to be black. Top still has some on it because I don't ever touch the top. Everywhere else, though, it's gone.
Everywhere else.
Over time. What he said. So.
Alright, what are we building on?
Supra.
Supra? Alright, let's build on that Supra. Another cool thing about us building on these, you can be building one coil and not build the other at the same time. Then we can have 2 done. Just like, boom.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Gross.
Yeah.
That's some old cotton.
really, really old. Really, really brown. But it hasn't been used in a very long time. I think I dropped the right size. Man, I know vaping so well. I think. I do. Because this is just like the orchestra, these bolts get just a little bit messed up over time.
They can get cotton stuck in them, and then you're just twisting cotton into it.
No, not that. You know, they get loose.
Oh, yeah.
Strips it out. And it's hard to find replacements. Like this one.
Yeah. That's always fun to deal with. I remember. Well, actually, while you're doing that, I'm going to tighten my tweezers up a little bit because they have a tendency to like to bend outwards since they got ceramic teeth.
Yeah, you can't tighten it too tight, you won't have anything anymore. At all. I'm gonna get my tweezers out.
Tighten her back down.
But I put a lot of cotton through these. Ah, squishy. I made it splat. But all that cotton that I have in my little vape kit here, that's these extra pieces that dangle off the bottom that are just a little bit too long to fit anywhere else. I mean, I don't think we've built a website,
I mean, I know how to.
but we haven't.
We do that. That would be
Nifty.
yeah, very.
So I'm thinking space coils with the temperature control. Probably 6 wrap.
Yeah, 6 wrap.
And then I'll show them how I space them, and then you can show them how you space them.
All right. What gauge?
35.
35. All right.
I like how you still have like
Yeah,
everybody tool.
This
and
is
everything
my
else.
tool that I use to bend the mesh over. You just put it on there and then just fold it over.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's easier than what I have to do.
Is this got the 35 on it? One over. There we
So
go.
he's still got the kit wire cutters, and I have this because I broke mine. I snapped the tooth off the end.
It's actually really funny.
Because he was like, "You get it? Got something."
Yeah, he's struggling with the wire and all I heard was ting. Oh, hey, you got it. Look over and he snapped his little tweezers. Like, oh, no, he didn't. You broke it. All right.
I'm gonna see if this is enough for 6 wraps, which it probably isn't. Probably just do as many wraps as it fits.
I think I might need to change my title.
What's your title?
Very long.
Oh. I just put Vape Masters at work.
Yeah, see, mine's
Take this. Well, I used to chew and smoke cigarettes, so the chew would definitely damage my teeth and my mouth
and your gums
and my stomach
after it sitting
and my heart over time.
in one place for a.
And then I
long
know
period of
cigarettes
time.
will definitely damage my lungs. I think I could handle this addiction rather than the other.
Well, in that.
It's just to choose your poison, I guess. At least this one doesn't have chemicals in it that are literally poison.
Essentially.
Let's put some cyanide in some cigarettes and see if they still live. Oh, they did? And they got addicted to it? Sweet.
Nice. Go live. Oh, this is going to be difficult. Typing sideways with Mad Cat. God damn
I guess I'll count them off as I do them.
it. Space.
2, 3, 4.
I couldn't find the
5.
H.
Ah, sweet. Lance. No, I said 6 wraps and I cut it.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Nice.
First try.
There we go. I did tilt my phone. I was going to say my phone is turned.
But the way that I space my coils out is I'll take the screwdriver and I'll stick it in between the lines of the coil, and then I'll push it up at first to get them stretched out so it's easier to get in later. And each one that I stretch out a little bit less than the next, just so they're all about even. And then whenever I want to actually put it to where they're all perfect, I'll twist the screwdriver as I go in. Just give it a little bit of a twist to make them space out. And then after one side space, I'll switch to the next, space the next ones out, until I get it to where I think it's about right. But I leave everything on here still, so I know what I have to work with, and I can easily see in between each coil. And if you go too far, all you have to do is grab the one that went too far and push it back down some, to where you can get them about perfect each time. And then after that, I'll take my pliers and I'll grab the extra wire sticking off the end, because when you space them and it goes back up through here, up over your post, it'll kind of leave a little ridge on one side where it pushed it out, because it's kind of unwinding as it does. And I'll pull it back tight and then bend it back over, so I have my 6 wraps and they're both facing the way that they're supposed to. Try to hold this as steady as I can so you can see it, get the right lighting. I can't get the right lighting. If you could see it the way I would hope that you could see that they're all perfectly spaced between each one. Try it on his too. There's better lighting down here.
And I mean, yeah, back to the
They're all
medically proven.
perfect.
I mean, yes, it probably does have its side effects and problems with it. But of course everything does. But also medically proven, this is a much better habit, for someone to switch over from smoking to, because it's
Better
less
alternative.
chemicals. It's not going to be harming your body nearly as much. And then, of course, there are people that's going to say, well, it causes popcorn lung. Well, yes, maybe it does in some very rare cases, but that's also because it was caused by popcorn. Like, it has its name for a reason. But, I mean, again, it's all just kind of pick your poison, kind of.
I'm going to go ahead and put mine in there.
Alright.
I'm going to do it weird. Instead of angling like everybody else tells you to, I'm just going to put them straight in. Put mine on bottom, put yours on top. I always start bottom first, so I can just stick them through and clip them and not have to worry about clipping them beforehand. Did you get yours yet?
Yeah.
How'd you space them out?
Just how I normally do, the spring method.
Explain it to him.
Typically. Alright. So, explain how he does his. What I do with mine is, I guess I should have left it on here for a better explanation, but I mean, essentially, I'll have it in here, just like this, and I'll grab it and I'll pull it out, push it back down, pull it out, push it back down, and I do that until I get about the right spacing that I want, or they are spaced, and then when I put them in, I kind of finish spacing them out with like a flat head or something, kind of like how he does, just as a kind of funnel, just getting it how you really want to. And again, how spaced your coils are is your preference. It's not like there's one way to do it.
There's not one that's better than the rest.
Yeah. Building in general for an RDA is essentially just kind of what you want to do.
A big user preference.
Yeah. So if you find someone that says, oh, well, do it this way is better, it's just how you choose to do it. Some people prefer to do it different than others.
And then for anybody that's never used one of these before, that watches this, after you put your coil in, you want to take your coil building tool and line it back up, preferably directly over where your airflow is going to be, but not past this bottom ring. Because you get it past this bottom ring, it's going to start to hit the inside of the RDA and it'll start trying to weld itself to that. You don't want that. And then flippers. Hopefully I don't shoot anybody.
I'm gonna turn my face away so that way if I get any
Shrapnel.
shrapnel in me, it'll just go into my neck.
Take me out slowly, it'll get to my heart eventually.
Yeah, and those are his kind of little wire cutters. These are mine. These come with the kit, and he broke one of these little teeth off, so that's why he doesn't have them anymore. I'll go ahead and show it in yours as well. That's essentially what they look like.
I'm gonna make sure this is all the way tight before I actually give it to you to put yours in.
I'm gonna up my brightness just a little bit so I can see a little bit better.
So Lance, whenever you put yours in, don't leave too much, but leave it to where it's like level across, or as best as you can get. Dial keys next to it. Oh darn, I'm modless. Guess we're gonna see who gets it.
Fight to the death. Well, your computer shit out again.
Well, the chat didn't. I don't think. No, because the last thing on here is medically proven.
Yeah, and he left.
He did?
Yeah, you got one viewer now.
What if that's him?
I was gonna say, unless that is him and your computer isn't counting you as a viewer anymore because it
won't count it whenever I'm on dashboard.
Oh, okay. I thought it did.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Because it's such a small little screen, it's just showing you a video preview. It's not actually showing
preview
you.
of it, and it's okay. That makes sense. So you did both yours at the bottom?
Yep. So you're putting both yours at the top. That keeps them to where they're easier to get even, really. Because you just put the one on the bottom a little bit longer, the one on the top a little bit longer, and then it's easier to cut them and level them out.
That is true.
Because you're trying to put them in there at an angle and it twists the coil and everything else around. It kind of sucks in general.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there.
Hey, at least I have a wide variety. Now he left instead of 0 views. But there is a wide variety of videos on my Twitch.
Yeah.
World of Tanks, Warframe,
Vape.
Apex, and how to build coils. I don't know if we're going to get through all these tonight, because it's kind of cold in here.
It is cold. It's only 5:14.
No. That clock is wrong.
What time is it?
A lot.
I was getting ready to say, there's no way it's only 5:14. Like, that's
I
ridiculous.
was thinking like 7.
Oh, so they should be getting out of class soon.
Yes.
When they get back, we're gonna make some ramen and hamburger. No cheese this time, though. Because I want to go back to traditional.
Cheese. No. The original one we had was cheese, though.
No, we did it was me, you, and Sean. And it was seasoned hamburger.
I feel like that's not spinning anymore.
It's really not.
Just like pry up on the bar to make sure you get it in there tight. And then whenever you go to level out the coil, pull on it some, and if it's not tight, loosen it back up some, push the coil back into where it's even, and then tighten it down as tight as you can possibly get it. If you want me to, I can get it so you don't feel like you're going to break my Supra. But if you like bend it up, it'll catch. Because the teeth are forced to be inside there. Oh man, you're gonna lose my little socket thing. Jesus, Lancers aren't very spaced out.
Well, no, they're not spaced out right now. They're just spaced enough to be able to get something between them to space them. Here, you go finish and tighten that. I'm gonna take it off my mod. I'm gonna take a hit off my mod.
No, I thought you were gonna take this off.
Oh, your
my
computer's
mod.
still going. Dude, it's just the playback isn't gonna.
Huh?
Your computer says 0 viewers.
Yeah, so
So it's still going. It's just not showing your.
video feed.
Yep.
So that whole time, like, it was playing and it wasn't showing mine, because mine's been off for a while, that feed. And then they just both got off of my phone a second ago and it recorrected back to 0. Alright, have fun spacing that out. After you space it, I'll show them how to fire it. and not catch it on fire.
Hey, there's old cotton on that. I might go ahead and just change it anyways because I think there's a burnt spot on my mesh.
No. You mean that one strip all the way across the middle? That's lightly brown?
No. Look towards the bottom.
You know what you could do?
Hmm.
Clip off what looks like is burnt, you know? And then re-screw it down a little bit farther.